Yeah, thanks guys. Immortalized forever. So we're going to help you guys on the video for number, was it 5 or 6? Number 6. We're going to take a look at number 6. And so this is record session. Whoa. So this is for graphing polynomials by hand, because there'll be 2 of those on the test. And then we can also show you, we can check our work with the calculator. And so number 6, here it is. So basically how you do these is you set each of them equal to 0, right? For example, this one has the power of 1 and x plus 1, power of 1, set it equal to 0, and then you want to solve for x. So we're going to minus 1 to the other side. So basically we get x equals negative 1 is one of our zeros, right? Where it crosses right there on our x-axis. And then we go over on our paper here to where x equals negative 1 up here. There it is. And so then we're going to go down to our problem, number 6. And the multiplicity is 1. And the reason why the multiplicity is 1 for x equals negative 1 is because right there, there's a 1 right there. Now, do you guys remember what behavior means for 1? Does it mean wiggles, bounces, or crosses through? Wiggle, close. If it's 3 or 5 or 7 or 9, it will be wiggle. But if it's 1, it's just going to be a straight cross through, just a cross through the x-axis. Excellent, though. I like that participation, immortalizing yourself on my video. Okay, so then we have x minus 1 to the third power. And so x minus 1 to the third power, we're going to set that equal to 0. And so when you take x minus 1 to the third power, set it equal to 0, technically, you're supposed to cube root both sides, right? But you'll just end up with x minus 1 is equal to 0, and then add 1 to the other side. Whoa. Add 1 to the other side, and so x equals a positive 1. So this is going to be x equals a positive 1 with a multiplicity of 3. Good job, Maddie. Multiplicity of 3. So then we'll go to x equals 1. There it is. And then we'll do a multiplicity of 3. This is helping you out. You got this too, right, Taylor? Sick. Anybody else that's following this? Awesome. Helping you out. Yeah, Kylie. Yeah, Misty, brutalized. Is that your name? Name drop. Okay, so multiplicity of 3. Oh, do you guys remember what multiplicity of 3 is? Do you remember, Kylie? Do you remember, Misty? Yeah, good job. Wiggle. So that means you're like going to cross through it, but it's more like a yeah, just like a wiggle through it there. That's a fun shape. Wiggle. Cool. Okay, excellent. So that's wiggle. Then the 4x squared, you also set that guy equal to 0 by dividing by 4, and then getting x equals 0, and then square rooting both sides. So you do get 0 in the end. So x equals 0 is what we're going to use. And so here's x equals 0 right here. And so then we'll follow that down. And so that's going to be a multiplicity of 2. Multiplicity of 2. And what does the multiplicity of 2 mean? Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Fun, 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 fun. It looks like a spring, doesn't it? Yeah. So that means to bounce. Bounce off of the x-axis or touch it. But bouncing sounds more fun. So bouncing would be like this. Boom. Yeah, right? Bouncing off of it. Cool. So then that's filled out. Number of real zeros. Number of real zeros. We have 1, 2, 3 of them on this particular problem, right? 1, 2, 3 zeros there. So we'll put 3 real zeros. Now the degree is a little bit trickier to look at. So the degree comes from, right, you guys? The degree comes from like multiplying it all out. So this would be like 4x squared times x minus 1 times x minus 1 times x minus 1, because there's 3 of them, and times an x plus 1, 2. And if you multiplied all that out, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'd have 6 x's. You'd have 4x to the 6th power being the highest term, And so that means that the degree is 6. So the degree is going to be a 6. The leading coefficient is just going to be positive 4, so the sign is positive. But you could also say a positive 4 to be more accurate. So what does that mean about the end behavior? What do you think that means about the end behavior? Do you have a guess, Sophie or Elena or Taylor? the end behavior if it's 4x to the 6th power. Got yours out, Carter? Got yours out? Got your homework out? He's trying to find it. He's got this. So what do you guys think? 4x to the 6th power. It's an even power. So that, yeah, both positive. 4x, good, right? Yeah, 6x to the 4th power. So 4x, sorry, to the 6th power. Both of them pointed upwards because it's even power, and it's a positive leading coefficient. So since it's an even power, even degree, and positive leading coefficient, that means that they're both going to be going upwards, or positivity, or up. And that means that we can graph it now. And so we would come over here, and we would point upwards like that. This is graphing it by hand. So both pointed upwards. And then what we do is we go to each one of these, and we actually do what the behavior says. So here it is. We're approaching -1. What do we have to do? It says to cross through. Good. So we're just going to go right through it. Then the next one, as we get to 0, says to do what? Bong. So we just bounced it. And then at x equals 1, what are we going to do? Wiggle through it. So we're going to go. Yeah, so you kind of go wiggle through it like that. Cool. So that's number 6. Now you can check your answer using your calculator if mine wasn't broken. 2 seconds. So I do want to show this on the calculator. Say hi, Brock.
Internet.
Yeah. He just got immortalized and said hi. Yeah. Ed. Back, say hi.
Woohoo! Hi.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to double check on our calculator there for this video. So we're going to plug in a 4x squared or not. Wow. It's correct. I'm having technical difficulties with my calculator. But just to make sure you're doing it right, we'll do one more random one. Should we do, I want to do like one on the back, right? So number like 16, 17. Ooh. Or 18, because this is going backwards. Is this going backwards? This is going backwards. What the heck happened to 18? I know. Did it die? Let's see. We do have down as our end behavior. So that means the sign. Sure, go ahead and say it in here.
Can I get the 2.5?
Sure about it. Immortalized. There you go. Okay, so down. What does down mean? Oh, so down means the end behavior. So that means the leading coefficient is negative. Good job, you guys. It also means that the degree is probably what? Because they're both going down. That means it's even. Because they're both going down, right? They're both going down. Nice. So that means for our graph, we could put both going down if we wanted to there. Both going down. Nice. Let's see here. Number of real zeros. It does tell us that there are a number of real zeros. So it tells us that like right here, which is awesome. So that means there's 3. Number of real zeros is 3. And then, if you have 4th power, whoa. So 4th power, that would be even. Is it a bounce? I think it's a bounce. Good. Thanks for saying bounce with confidence. And then what about a 7? Wiggle. Good. What about a 1? Cross through. Good job. You guys are good at this. So then we're going to go ahead and graph that sucker. So then, let's see here. So at x equals -1, we're going to bounce. So we're going to go bong. X equals 0, we're going to wiggle through it like that. And then at 1, we're going to just cross through it. Straight through there, straight through. So that's the answer to 18, which was a crazy, crazy one. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, just need the equation now. So to come up with the equation, we got this. So f of x is equal to, right? F of x is equal to, let's see here. So we have x equals -1. The opposite of x equals -1 is an x equals +1. Oh, not. So x equals -1. You'd go backwards. So you'd add 1 to both sides like that, creating a 0 is equal to x plus 1. And that's the factor then, right? X plus 1 is the factor. So then we have x plus 1 to the power they gave you, which is 4, times... the other one will just be an x. We don't know what the leading coefficient is, but we know it's an x to the 7th power, because x equals 0 is just x equals 0 is just x. It's just x. So there you go. And then the last parentheses would be, it'd be a -1 to both sides, -1 to both sides. So we get an x minus 1 equals 0. And so x minus 1 is the factor with just a multiplicity of 1. Woo! We got it. Close enough? Yeah. Looking good. Sick. So you're going to finish problems number 7, number 12, 13, 14, 15. So you're going to finish those problems. And 16, 17. And we'll make that due next time after I go over this lesson with some of you that haven't even seen this yet. Like 8th hour, for example. They haven't seen this yet. But they will today. Cool. Thanks for watching this video. Be a part of it. Everyone say goodbye. 3, 2, 1.